It appears that Katt Williams' threats to the industry have not affected him as he continues to expose creepy content and spill the tea on celebrities. This time, he is claiming to have footage of Steve Harvey reportedly having a freak-out with Diddy. You may recall that the rumors have been circulating that Steve Harvey pimped Lori to Diddy, but Katt Williams is claiming that this is all a ruse to get close to Diddy for himself. For some very intriguing reasons, Katt Williams' revelations have gone viral, so naturally, we will dissect them. From what we've been hearing from Katt Williams, it appears that he is determined to take down the entire industry on his own. He has revealed a great deal about the industry, starting with Oprah Winfrey's role as a handler for Hollywood and its handling of black artists. Being an industry plant, Kevin Hart's Steve Harvey requires I continue, saying that it seems like every time we believe, he has shocked us to the point where we cannot possibly be shocked any further. He says something that blows everything out of the water. This time is no instance, as he is now claiming to have a video of an alleged freakout between Diddy and Steve Harvey. These days, Diddy and his freakoffs are all the rage on social media. There have been freakoffs everywhere for the past few weeks, but Cassie's bombshell lawsuit, in which she lays everything out for the world to see, is to thank for that. She stated that she would be forced by Diddy into having intimate relationships with men. According to the lawsuit, the first time Mr. Combs hired a man and brought him to his Los Angeles house, the man used narcotics and masquerade masks on both Combs and Miss Venture. The entire affair lasted many days, during which Mr. Combs gave Miss Venture instructions to engage in particular intimate activities with his guy as he observed, and he got off to it. Mr. Combs started calling the arrangement a freak-off or something like that. What's intriguing is that several rappers and singers, including LA, have been accused of having a freak-off with Diddy, Smith, Kevin Hart, Usha, as well as many others under her lawsuit. According to Cassie, Diddy would videotape the freak-offs and save copies of the videos. He kept such thorough records of the videos that he would always be aware of the deletions made by Cassie. Steve Harvey is one name that hasn't been mentioned in all of the talks about Diddy's freak-offs, despite her claims that he had backup copies of everything and would download the films and make her watch them to show her who was in charge. Let's break this down, everyone, so we can determine whether Katt is crazy. A few months ago, Katt came out to reveal that Steve had allegedly been pimping his daughter Lori to Diddy. However, it turns out that there was a lot more that he didn't say, like the fact that he used to have a little something with Diddy himself. This is because, according to Katt, Steve has been wise enough not to align himself too publicly with Diddy, and this is why he has been able to stay under the radar when it comes to Diddy's freak-offs. It's with everything he's bringing up. Let's go back to how Katt allegedly said that Steve had been pimping Lori. He brought up the fact that Lori had always been Steve's favorite, even though she was not his biological child. This isn't to say that Steve was wrong to love Lori as his child. Rather, it's just that he treated her as such. In fact, he used to take her out on dates when she was younger. Meanwhile, he didn't even show up to his own daughter's graduation, indicating that he didn't think much of his biological children. The insider wrote, "I went to high school with the twins. They were a few years ahead of me, but people always talked and all eyes were on them because of who their father was." He wasn't the only one who ignored the twins, though, as he was essentially a Debbie to his son Broderick for the first 16 years of his life. And let's not even talk about the poor second son we know and how Steve became the subject of a police and CPS investigation for touching the child to the point where the boy sustained physical injuries. According to the boy, as reported by TMZ, Steve struck him with a belt and then a paddleboard, the kind that fraternity members use for hazing. The youngster informed authorities that the beating was so severe that he had problems peeing for days. At first, just occasionally. The police report states that officers took pictures of the boy's injuries, which included cuts on his leg and bruises on his right thigh and buttock. This kind of added up with the things that the streets were already saying about Lori. Now don't get me wrong. Katt had claimed that the reason Steve had spent so much time with Lori was because he was reportedly grooming her so he could pimp her out. I don't mean to put Lori in a bad light or anything, but the fact that she constantly appeared to be in a new relationship raised suspicions in the eyes of many. Katt Williams stated that this is all because of Steve and his purported matchmaking. But here's the thing. Steve supposedly had been looking for a reason to get Lori into Diddy's bed. and he spotted his opportunity when Kim Porter passed away in 2018. Diddy, according to Katt, was heartbroken and exposed. It probably helped that Lori and Kim were kind of friendly when Kim was still alive, so it wasn't all that of it for Lori to offer her comfort and condolences. Lori even paid tribute to Kim on Instagram, writing, "Having a hard time processing this one. You were such a beautiful person inside and out." So Steve allegedly took advantage of this and slid Lori right in. In just a few months, Mama Kim went from calling herself Kim Mama to dating her baby daddy. People were shocked, wondering how she even thought it was okay. "I'm so glad I told you how much I loved and missed you. And your energy was truly something special. An angel on earth, and now in heaven." The fact that Lori's nails were always painted white when she dated Diddy got people talking, because you all know what Cassie had to say about the white nails and the freakoffs, which is why people suspect the L was yet another victim of Diddy's now every time Lori stepped out with Diddy sharp-eyed. Katt has received a lot of hate for this in the past, but she is now claiming that she was a victim and had no say whether or not she dated Diddy in the middle of this mess. These fans couldn't help but notice that she had white nail polish on her nails. Why is this such a big deal? Well, in Cassie's lawsuit, she revealed that Diddy wasn't just a quirk fashionista. Rather, he forced her to wear white nail polish because he liked the striking contrast it created against the dark skin of the male escorts. Not only Cassie succumbed to the white nail, but he also had her cozy up with when Saga was seen with Diddy. Allegations began to circulate that he had done the same thing with Young Miami. Her white nails gave rise to intense conjecture that she may have been involved in Diddy's strange meeting, which gets us to Steve. Katt Williams' claims about Steve Harvey allegedly being involved in controversial activities with Diddy, particularly regarding Lori Harvey, Steve's daughter. Katt alleges that Steve may have orchestrated Lori's relationship with Diddy for personal gain, including possibly being involved himself. The text also references Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy, which included allegations of coercive behavior and freakoffs with male escorts. Additionally, it touches on Steve's troubled relationship with his biological children and accusations of violence. The narrative suggests a complex web of relationships and potential exploitation within the entertainment industry, with Katt revelations stirring controversy and speculation. Thanks for tuning in to Pop Gossip. Stay updated on all the latest celebrity news and scandals by subscribing to our channel. Don't miss out on the juiciest gossip from Hollywood and beyond. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. See you next time on Pop Gossip.